around to the biology of this entity. That way we can put together a proper
You are about to see the most incredible
right now, it's impossible to say if the entity has the power to actually invade people's heads when they're in sleep paralysis, or if it's just an invisible entity that's invisible to other people nearby. We don't know if it's physical or mental.
Hi, my name is Late Pierre, and I'm the head of innovation here at the Playtime Code Toy Factory. If you're seeing this, then you're trespassing. Yeah, we play this little tape on loop whenever we close the factory for the day. So, trespasser, just to make you aware, while we pride ourselves primarily on our high-quality toys and excellent child care, we also pride ourselves on our security. For example, this facility is full of hidden motion triggers, which, once set off, will turn on the factory's emergency alarms and directly contact the authorities. And that's one of the more aspects of our security system. No spoilers. So, you've got my warning. It's not too late to turn around. I just hope that you're certain whatever you're doing is worth it.
Shapeshift number 2 is just a vague, expansive darkness. Kind of like when you're looking into a room with a dark corner. There's not necessarily a shape or anything to it in the shapeshift. You just know there's a shadow there. You know something's there. It just takes the form of the shadow. Shapeshift 3 takes the appearance of a very tall, shadowy, hairless, humanoid figure. This figure is estimated to be about 10 foot tall and has very long, bony arms and fingers, and it looks ungainly with a huge mouth and large features. And this creature has also been reported to have very unnerving characteristics, as if a giant shadow isn't unnerving enough. I don't know. Now, Shapeshift 4 is a strange turn of events, because this version has the entity taking the appearance of a shadowy human figure with, like, octopus features. So the body and shape is also very non-Euclidean and glitchy, and it doesn't seem to obey physics. Its legs can extend for like 20 feet, and its arms and stuff kind of just glitch and warp constantly. So imagine a shadow shaped like an octopus with legs and arms that can stretch out forever. The final form of this creature that's been seen is the most common, and that is Shapeshift 5. It is just a blurry creature figure that cannot be identified by any features. It looks kind of human from far away, but not so much as it does in Shapeshift 3. Anyways, this is the one you're most likely to see. Just a blurry, human-type shape that you can't make out any features on, which is kind of better than a giant shadow human or a giant octopus thing, I guess. Before this entity was discovered, most people thought that the random wanderers' bodies that they would find in the back rooms were just mangled victims of hounds and skin stealers and smilers and so on. But now that we know this thing exists, it could be the reason for all these horrific injuries and the reason so many wanderers are found not walking around, if you know what I'm saying. After all, you can't run away from something if you can't move. And that is seemingly the only reason this creature attacks during sleep paralysis. It's unknown if the creature itself causes sleep paralysis, or if it just knows that the human is in sleep paralysis and can't move. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, we're still learning. It's just rate of sleep paralysis is way higher in the back rooms due to what I was saying earlier. It's higher trauma, higher isolation. You're by yourself constantly, and you see these weird creatures, you see these weird environments, and it makes bad signals. So this entity uses that trauma and isolation as a way to hunt and consume. But how does it actually work? It's said that the creature targets wanderers who sleep on hard surfaces, so like the ground or a table. This matters for a few things. Sleeping on a hard surface actually changes the electrical waves that the brain puts out, and it channels them differently. So once the entity seemingly notices a wanderer falling asleep, they'll wait for the brain waves to get exactly right into the sleep in between awakeness or sleep paralysis to happen. And then once they notice it, it will again, no one else can see it. Only the pretty cool guy, right? I wonder who'd win in a fight, though. The sleep paralysis demon or Pinhead?
What's up, bud?
The creature
Jimmy John's must make that sandwich a little less lonely by adding free chips and a free drink after 2 p.m.
How do you get him to a healthy future? Start with Memorial Children's Health. Our dedicated pediatricians and
So the primary color man is a part of the Leon Invincible entities lore. Now, this lore is very similar to Trevor Henderson creatures, and you might have actually seen some of his creations. The tray meter, the dentist, the camera heads, and